Hello my friends! Welcome back to our lonely hardcore survival. In this episode we're going to build an incredible witch farm and work on a couple more projects to keep making our hardcore world the best lonely hardcore in the world. See what I did there? So make sure to stick around until the end to see everything that we do. Last week, as I was streaming on YouTube, I stream on YouTube every Wednesday by the way, you should totally come say hi. Chat and I were able to make an amazing wool farm containing all of the 16 different colors. And I am not going to leave it like this. I actually want to build an incredible build around it. So for the first project of this video, let's add another amazing build to our growing collection. Welcome back everybody! Let me show you what I worked on. As we make our way towards the graveyard, instead of going inside of it, we can see there's a path to the left, with a tree in front of it, so the reveal is so much better. As we follow this little path, we can see a nice red build, and as we make our way up, there it is my friends. We can access all of the wool, see its color, and of course go in the back, right here, in case we want to access any of the dispensers. But with this done my friends, and looking really cool, let's go ahead and make the preparations for the witch farm. Starting of course with all the items that I'm going to need. Starting with 16 stacks of slabs, 3 stacks and a half of tinted glass, there we go, 10 stacks of building blocks, 2 stacks of ladders, some redstone, 6 redstone comparators, some trapdoors, 4 hoppers, a lever, 1 observer, 1 redstone repeater, 1 redstone torch, some soul sand, some sticky pistons, 1 redstone block, and of course some chests. And just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and bring all of these items in case we need them. Let's go ahead and put the shulker boxes back inside the ender chest, and of course take back our ender chest. Now let's get some obsidian, get some more rockets, and now it's time to find a swamp biome with a witch hut. Well, we have a swamp in this direction, so let's go ahead and try our luck over there. Here is the swamp. Now let's look around, and my friends, it does not seem like... I guess we do have a witch hut right here. Alright, that's awesome, and it's relatively close to our base, so all we have to do for right now is give a warm welcome to the owner, which doesn't happen to be around. There she is. Let's go say hi. And goodbye. With the witch gun, my friends, I would like to clear out this area a little bit and make it much easier to work on. There we go my friends, much better. Now let's go ahead and set up camp right here with all of our shulker boxes and a crafting table and of course our handy stone cutter. I'm also gonna get 2 chests and put all of the items that we don't need yet inside of it, except you. There we go. Placing my bed down as well, and now we're ready to start working on the witch farm. I have this nice little mod that allows me to see the witch hut structure, so I guess the first step is getting rid of it. Oh, and I'm so happy to have brought all this extra stuff because I completely forgot the 24 minecarts. There we go. Now they can all go inside this chest, and I also need some rails to put the minecarts on top, and of course a bucket filled with water. We can go ahead and put this right here as well. Alright, let's go ahead and make our way to the top so we can place a block down here and make our first spawning layer, just like so. Now let's go ahead and put the second platform, which is going to be right here, and now to make the third platform, which is going to be right here. And now we can go ahead and remove all of the witch hut. Alright, the witch hut is gone. Now to build the layers. Awesome, all the layers have been put in place. Now on one of the long sides, we have to put 1 extra block on the side. Then go ahead and take our trapdoors and place them on the extra blocks. And I placed them incorrectly. They should go this direction. Alright, much better. Now we just have to put a block behind these trapdoors. Now it's time to grab our glass and put it on each side of this farm. Just like that. Now let's go ahead and repeat all of this 2 more times. There we go. Now let's get the redstone and our water bucket, so we can go ahead and add the redstone right here, fill the trapdoors with water, and repeat the same thing for every single layer. Just like that. Now let's go ahead and add glass in front of this, just like this. Now let me create the collection system, which is going to go right here. Alright, the storage system has been mined out, but as you can see, it's practically empty. And that's because for now I don't have the redstone to complete it, but I left these 2 double chests right here, so that when we test the farm, we can start collecting the items. Moving on to the next part of this build, in the middle right here we can put a glass block, and let's go ahead and make our way out another 6 blocks, just like that. And then I want to place another 4 blocks right here. Now we're going to place a repeater right here, put it to 4 ticks, then some redstone right here, then 2 comparators here, and on the opposite side, then place a block right here, 1 redstone here, and a torch on this side. And to make sure nothing can spawn on top of this, let's put a slab right here. And now we can go ahead and place 1 redstone dust right here, so when the farm is working, all of these trapdoors are going to activate at the same time. Let's go ahead and connect this whole line to the other floors, just like that. Now for the clock, a block of redstone right here, the observer right here, now the sticky piston, another one on this side, now the 2 hoppers, pointing inside each other, 1 comparator here, and there, finally 1 block here, 1 block there, redstone here, and redstone there. Now let's place a stack of grass blocks inside the hopper, now some slabs on all of these blocks, and right here on this block, we're going to put a lever so we can turn the farm on or off. I'm going to leave it on for right now. With the redstone part done, it's time to make our way towards the roof, place 2 temporary blocks down, and a slab on top. Now let's go ahead and fill everything up like so. Now let's make this roof a little bigger. There we go, my friends. The roof is completely done. Now it's time to build our AFK area. Let's go ahead and make our way up. Alright, we just reached the top. Let's go ahead and make a nice little platform with some glass around it, and of course a roof. Now let's go ahead and put a torch right here and right here, just to make sure that mobs cannot spawn on top of this. Now I'm going to make my way back down and destroy all of these blocks. And now with all of this done, what's left to do is to make sure that witches can only spawn inside the farm and that no mob can spawn outside of it. So let's go ahead and make our way back up, get inside our AFK platform, and now we can see all of the areas where mobs can spawn on. So I'm going to go ahead and get busy spawn proofing all of this area. And as I do that, there's already a witch in the farm. Oh yes. Well, I guess I see you when it's done. And just like that, my friends, this whole area has been spawn proof. So what's really left to do is to make our way back up to the spawning platform. Not like that. Not like that either, slowly but surely. And there we go. I'm gonna wait here a couple minutes just to make sure that the farm actually works and that we're indeed getting all the items in the chests. So as my body stays up here, let's move on to our free cam, make our way down, and see what's happening inside the witch farm. Witches are already starting to spawn, and the water is going to bring them inside the killing chamber, where they conveniently disappear. I'm afraid I'm going to have to move this platform a couple blocks down. And I completely forgot that slimes can also spawn, so I'm going to have to take care of that as well if I want this farm to work as efficiently as possible. Anyways, let's get a couple building blocks and some torches and the water bucket, because I want to go ahead and work on the bottom of this platform, going down 5 more blocks just in case. Now let's build the platform once more, slowly but surely destroy the top platform. Let's add the glass dome to our platform and the torches, of course. And with the platform moved a little bit down, we're going to have some more spawn proofing to do. So let's go ahead and do that. And my friends, as I was despawning, I found a cute little frog. If we're able to find a second one, we can bring them back home and start the preparations for a frog-light farm, which I would love to have. But anyways, let's get back to despawning. Alright, just 1 slime chunk to go. And just like that, I would say that the spawn proofing is actually done. Now with all of this done, let me try to make my way back to the platform, and let's see how it goes this time. Making my way back down, we definitely have witches spawning and slimes for whatever reason, but that's a lot of witches. So as they get dropped down, they make their way to the killing chamber, and hopefully their items make their way to the chests. I'm going to go ahead and wait here a couple minutes just to get enough redstone so that we can make our item sorter, and then we're going to go ahead and do a long AFKing session so that we can get all the items that we need. So I'll see you soon. My friends, I waited around 10 minutes and unfortunately we just got 12 redstone. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and extend this array of chests all the way down so we can AFK all night and actually get all the redstone that we need to build this sorting system. So let's go ahead and make our way back to the platform once again. Let me steal a couple blocks, because I want to box myself in, and now wait the whole night. Let me just make sure that the witches are indeed spawning, and it does seem like it. Alright my friends, see you in a couple hours. Welcome back, my friends! It's been around 12 hours. I cannot wait to see what we got. The moon is already rising, so let's go ahead and sleep the night off, put the tinted glass back where it belongs, and now make our way down to see how many drops we got. Hello, my friend. I went ahead and set our chest up again, and now we're ready to make our way down and open one of these chests. Oh, wow, my friends, this is so much redstone with so much gunpowder and glass bottles, and of course sugar and glowstone and spider eyes. And probably the best thing is the sticks, so I can finally make plenty of ladders. Alright, let's go ahead and get all of this redstone and this one. Now make our way back up. Now let me gather all the items that I need for the automatic sorter. There we go. Now let's go back inside the room and start building this thing. Alright, and if I did everything correctly, which it does look like it, I just need to go ahead and put the item filters, and the fact that they stay is a very good sign. The item filters have been put in place. Now it's time to place the item frames to show me where the items are going to go. Awesome, just like that. Now I can go ahead and start adding the items inside the filters. There we go. And finally, I just have to connect this hopper to this one right here. And now if my calculations are correct, if I put the items inside this hopper, they should start to be filtered in this chest. And if I put some more items, eventually we should see them all the way here in this extra chest. Well, now all that's left to do is to clean up the mess behind me and transfer all of these items in their corresponding chests. I will see you when it's done. Oh yes, my friends, everything is neatly organized inside these chests. So now let's get rid of all of these chests right here, and the hoppers, of course, just like that. And now we could leave this like this, but I really want to do something special with this. So let's go ahead and make this look much better. Starting by making our way back home, using this handy nether portal, let's just quickly stop at the bartering farm to get some gravel, so we can make even more concrete, and black one too. And while I'm here, I also want to collect some slime blocks, because they're going to come in very handy later on. Now let's go ahead and make our way back to the nether, back to the witch farm, and let's go ahead and put all of these items inside the shulker box. Now let's take a render chest, so we have some more inventory space. And now it's time to make our way to the Badlands biome, so we can gather a ton of sand. Now that we are here, we can go ahead and grab some cacti, and of course a bunch of sand. Alright, and this much sand should do. I also got some red sand because I want to smelt it all into glass. Only thing left to do now is to go get some more cacti, so we can make a ton of green dye. And I think that's all the cactus in the area, so let's go ahead and make our way back home, stop a little bit by the gold farm to mend our items. Maybe also gather some magma blocks, some glass, some netherrack, some scaffolding just in case. And now back home, we can go ahead and put the red sand in the super smelter, get all of this glass as well, and this cacti. So we can turn most of it into green dye and plant the rest. Now with all of this gravel and this sand, let's get some yellow dye and some black dye. And I guess also another little shell. And now with over a stack, let's make some more rockets. Put them inside the ender chest. Oops, not all of them. And now back to the witch farm, where we can start placing down a little perimeter for this nice build. Let's go! And just like that, the perimeter is completely done. Now my friends, I have a little idea of what to do with this build. And I guess you've seen the thumbnail, so you know a little bit how it's going to look like. But for now, I'm not really sure. So let's go ahead and cue the time lapse, just to see what we can come up with. Alright, let's do this. Hello everyone! Wow, this took such a long time. But here we are, over 2 days later, with the most apocalyptic scene I have ever done in Minecraft. Full of crazy radioactive material, a ton of fire and lava, and of course some abandoned structures that I guess used to be part of a research center. And my friends, how could I forget this massive structure in the middle? This thing looks truly epic, and it's not quite done yet, so what do you say we go ahead and finish it together? Starting off by making our way inside the nether, so we can grab some more crying obsidian, and definitely some more blackstone as well. Now we can make our way back, go all the way up here, and start placing the crying obsidian down. Something like this should do. And now let's make some blackstone walls with some chiseled polished blackstone that we can use to decorate these walls even more. Oh yes, just like that. And I think that for the sake of sanity, I'm going to go ahead and leave all of this ceiling just like that, cause it looks pretty cool nonetheless. And now the only thing left to do is make our way back home, just so we can grab a couple more slime blocks, just like that. And now off to make our way back to the witch farm, where we can go ahead and add even more slime to really make this infestation truly epic. Starting by making this slime waterfall much bigger. Just like that. Now on this side I really want to add a lot more slime blocks, forming some sort of crack throughout the landscape. Something like this should do. And now off to do the same thing in this side. Alright, and this looks much more like an infestation already. And finally, let's go ahead and add a little bit more slime around this huge structure. Well, we just ran out of slime, so I think this is gonna have to do. Let's go ahead and take a quick tour of every single structure. Starting of course with the storage of the witch farm, which looks truly massive. Where we have some redstone, I took most of it out recently, a lot of glowstone with gunpowder, spider eyes, glass bottles, a ton of sugar as well, and finally a ton of sticks that we can use to make ladders, because like I said, ladders are the best thing in the game. And then some more storage for extra items. Making our way out, let's go ahead and sleep the night. We can of course see the giant witch tower, and if we fly our way inside of it, this little landing pad will bring us to the nether portal and of course to a storage room, which is actually pretty huge right now and pretty empty as well. But not to worry, maybe one day we can go ahead and fill it all up. Anyways, let's make our way out and go and explore this nuclear landscape. This huge factory probably used to be a testing center, but now it's been overtaken by slime. Same thing unfortunately with this little structure right here, which I have no idea what it is, but I thought it was cool because it was round. And last but definitely not least, this nice little castle-like structure could have totally been a prison. If you know what they were hiding there, well, let me know in the comments. I also thought it would be so cool to add this little glass texture all around to give this whole area a little more personality. But anyways, my friends, with the structure built, now there's only one thing left to do before we end this episode. So let's go back home, because if you are a regular viewer of this channel, you should know what time it is. That's right, it's renaming time. Every week I ask you to leave me some names in the comments for anything you would like me to name in this hardcore world. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start naming. Starting alphabetically with my friend Andrea, who would like me to name a sea lantern Andrea. Unfortunately, I don't have a sea lantern yet, so instead, I'm going to go ahead and put a sign right here, so whenever we get one, we can go ahead and rename it. My friend Bebop would like me to name a honey block Fiolla. So there you go, my friend. My friend BXWord would like to be our elytra, and I've got one right here. There you go. My friend Sissy Bordo would like me to name a bird Birdo. So there you go, my friend. My friend Haseb wants me to name the elytra after him. So there you go, my friend. Right next to our friend BXWord. Voila. And my friend Jatin wants me to name a cow Malubulul. So there you go. And just that girl wants me to name our bed Time Traveler. So there you go. And my friend Catherine asked me if I could name a bunny as soon as we get him Catherine. So there you you go. Trust me, they're totally named. And my friend Kingson would like me to name the sugarcane farm after them. So there you go. Then we have my friend Laquarzu, who wants me to name a piece of dirt after them, just to go ahead and throw it inside the void. So there you go, my friend. And my friend Nandana asked me to name a dog Chandu, but because I don't think I have any other dog in this world for now, I'm going to go ahead and put a sign right here, just to be reminded. Thanks, Bug. My friend Nick would like me to name a llama after them, so as soon as I find one... I looked all around, and I can't seem to find a llama anywhere. So let's go ahead, and right next to Chandu, place yet another sign. Thanks, Bug. My friend PLD Fanboy would like me to rename a Blackstone button after him. So there you go, my friend. My friend Rad would like me to name a netherite block after him, so you can be sure that as soon as I have one, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Thanks for the suggestion. My friend Ritish would like me to name a cat villain, but you guessed it, we don't actually have a black cat. So let me go ahead and add yet another sign right here, not to forget. There you go. My friend Cyan just wanted a little shout out, so there you go, my friend. And my friend Sai wanted me to name our pickaxe Diggistick, but because I already have a name for my pickaxe, I'm gonna go ahead and create another one, name it Diggistick, and place it right here. There you go. My friend Selena would also like me to name a cat after her, so here's yet another sign. Thanks, Bug. My friend Shashank would like me to name a gold ingot, gold bar, so there you go, my friend. And my friend Skulls from Discord asked me to name a skeleton skull Skulls, but because I don't have one of those yet, I'm going to go ahead and rename the skeleton right here. There you go, my friend. And by the way, you should totally come join the Discord. You can find me there 24/7. My friend Vicente would like me to name a netherite ingot after him, but I only have some netherite scrap. So for now, there you go, my friend. And last but definitely not least, my friend Victoria would like me to name one of the piglins in the pigling bartering farm after her. So if I can get to them, there you go, my friend. And here we are back at the witch farm, where we can say goodbye properly. My friends, thank you all so much for watching this video. As always, I'm very happy with the progress that we've made, and I cannot wait to see what we're going to build in the next episode. But for now, my friends, I wanna wish you an incredible day. Thank all of you for having left some nice comments, and with that, bye bye. Oh yes.